partners. So a number of changes come up at the time of reconstitution of firm. First thing is their profit sharing ratio that changes. So obviously with that few partners gain the share of profit while others sacrifice some part of profit. That is their share, right? And there is of course change because of goodwill thing also, you know. There is adjustment in the capitals because of the valuation of goodwill which they consider for debiting and crediting capital count in their gaining and sacrificing ratio. Apart from that, as there is change in profit sharing ratio, the earlier reserves, accumulated losses, or if there is some reserve fund for government compensation or for valuation of investment, that has to be distributed to old partners in old ratio, right? And if in question it is mentioned for evaluation of other assets and abilities, we have to take that also into account. Passing all these journal entries, then you will make a fresh balance sheet with the new balances of their ledger accounts which have been adjusted after the above mentioned adjustments. So let's take up one example for the same. So the question is, Ashok, Bhim and Chetan were partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. So there were three partners, Bhim, Chetan, and the ratio was 3:2:1. Their balance sheet is given here. That is their balance sheet at end of the year 2015. In balance sheet, on the liability sides, few liabilities are given. Creditors are given with the balance of ₹1 lakh. Bills payable are given with the balance of 40,000. General reserve is given with the balance of 60,000. And capital accounts are given. Ashok 2 lakh, Bhim 1 lakh, and Chetan 50,000. So the total on liability side becomes 5,50,000. On asset side, you have with you land, ₹1 lakh, building, ₹1 lakh, plant, ₹2 lakh, stock, ₹80,000, debtors, ₹60,000, and bank balance is given, that is 10,000, and of course the total is equal to the total of liability side which is 5,50,000. Apart from that, few adjustments are given which read out as Ashok, Bhim and Chetan decided to share their future profits equally. So this is their old ratio and their new ratio is decided to be 1:1:1, right? So goodwill of the firm is to be valued at ₹3 lakh, which is not shown in the books. It means they never purchased it, right? So some entry has to be made which will be through capital accounts only. The gaining partners there will be debited and the sacrificing partners will be credited with the proportion of the share they are gaining or sacrificing respectively multiplied to amount of goodwill, right? Let us do that now. So I am making those entries over here. Let's calculate the gain and sacrifice. Ashok into Bhim into Chetan is 3:2:1. That is their old ratio. That is 1 by 6, right? And the new ratio is 1 by 3 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 3. Now this Ashok, change in his ratio is his old share minus his new share. That becomes 6, 3 minus this is 2 is equal to 1 by 6. Okay, so what is it? His old share was more than his new share, so this is his sacrifice. Okay, for Bhim there is no change as it was 2 by 6 and 1 by 3, which is all the same. So for Bhim it was 2 by 6 minus 1 by 3, which is again equal to 1 by 3, and there is no change. But for Chetan, there is a gain. Initially his share was 1 by 6 and now his share is 1 by 3, which is, it means he is gaining 1 by 6, he is gaining, the new share is more. So what will be the entry for goodwill? The entry for goodwill will be, I am rubbing off this part. The value of goodwill is provided to us. The value of goodwill is provided 3 lakh. So the one who is sacrificing, that is Ashok, his capital will be credited to Ashok's capital, and the one who is gaining his capital will be debited. That is Chetan's capital account debit. Chetan's capital account debit to Ashok's capital, and amount will be 3 lakh is the value of goodwill given in the question, and the sacrifice and gain in ratio of 1 by 6, so amount will be 50,000 for the entry. Chetan's capital will be debited with 50,000 while Ashok's capital will be credited with 50,000, right? Next is land will be revalued at 1,60,000. Initially the value of land is this much, 1 lakh. So we should prepare one revaluation account for that. Let's have a revaluation account for it. Here I make a small revaluation account. Value of land is increasing, so obviously it is a capital gain. It will come on the credit side. Here it will become my land account, and it is increasing by 60,000. It is from 1 lakh, it has become 1,60,000, right? Next, multiplied by 6%. So building's value is 1 lakh, and 1 lakh into 6% is equal to 6,000. So it will be on debit side of evaluation account to depreciation on building, or you can write down building account, that is 6,000, right? Creditors of rupees 12,000 were not likely to be claimed and hence written off. You need not pay to creditors, your liability is decreasing, that is a benefit for you. So it will come on the credit side by that. So now let us, only these many entries are there, let's total it out. Credit side is bigger here, so that is 72,000. The bigger total will be written on both the sides, and the balancing figure comes on the debit side, which means there is a profit. one for Bhim, one for Chetan. This is draft working note. Ashok, Bhim and Chetan. Their opening capitals were given to us by balance note down as per the initial worksheet which is given, balance sheet which is given in the question was 2 lakh, 1 lakh and 50,000. To this we distributed the general reserve which was available in the balance sheet itself by general reserve in their own profit sharing ratio, that was 3:2:1. So it was 30,000, 20,000 and 10,000. Then the profit of revaluation by revaluation account, right? So that was the way we just calculated. 33,000, 22,000 and 11,000. Just add it. यहाँ पे that should be 66,000, which if we distribute in earlier ratio becomes 33,000 for Ashok and 22,000 for Bhim and 11,000 for Chetan. Right? So let us prepare the capital accounts now. This is the capital account. The opening balances are already given in your balance sheet in the question. 2 lakh, 1 lakh and 50,000. Then we distributed the reserve fund in the old ratio, 30,000, 20,000, 10,000. Profit of revaluation is credited to the accounts, 33,000, 22,000 and 11,000. Right? And now the adjustment of capital entry which we have passed earlier. Chetan's capital to be credited because he has sacrificed the share, 50,000, and Ashok's capital will be debited. With the Ashok's capital, it is a Chetan's account, and there you have the closing balances. When you balance it out, you keep the bigger total at the bottom, the way we do it every time. 3,13,000 here, 1,42,000 here, and 71,000 here. Keeping the bigger total on both the sides, you will get the closing balance of balance sheet, which is 3,13,000 for Ashok, 1,42,000 for Bhim and 51,000 for Chetan. So here comes the final step to prepare the balance sheet, which was our major task. So we have the same items in the balance sheet, but we will write down the fresh balances which we have after revaluation and after passing all the adjustment entries. The new balance of creditors we have with us is 88,000 now, because 12,000 are no more to be paid. Right? So next you have with you is bills payable. There was no change in bills payable, no entry was given, so they remain intact, 40,000. Right? And in general reserve you have distributed, it will no longer appear here. The capital accounts closing balances which we just calculated, 3,13,000 for Ashok, 1,42,000 for Bhim and 21,000 for Chetan will come here, and the total of balance sheet is 6,04,000. On the other side, asset side, the land was revalued at 1,60,000. Building was depreciated by 6,000, which became 94,000. Now after depreciation, there was no change in plant, it remained 2 lakh only. No change in stock, it remained 80,000 only. No change in debtors, they remained 60,000 only, and no change in bank balance, which was 10,000, and total balance is out to be 6 lakh and 4,000. So this is how you need to make a fresh balance sheet and the newly reconstituted form after making all adjustments of goodwill in their gaining and sacrificing ratio, reserves to be distributed in earlier partners in earlier ratio,